So we got this in the mail today, and we figured we'd do a little video because people might not know that these things exist. So can you show me what we've got in here, Sean?
Alright, got a bunch of empty bags. And then you got these.
Okay. Can you turn that to me?
Fly exterminators.
Fly exterminators. So we've been having some trouble with flies this year. I think we'll have them every year, but so I was looking up kind of natural ways to control flies because some of our cows are less handleable than others. So getting fly spray on them all the time not only can be super expensive, but also just difficult. So this is supposedly, we've ordered from these guys before, Nature's Good Guys, soldier bugs, and we've gotten ladybugs and we've gotten praying mantises from them, and I think other things as well. And I've always liked this company, but these are supposed to be a natural way to control flies. House fly, horse fly, filth fly, and it's safe for all animals. So basically, it says these fly parasites attack horse flies, house flies, and filth flies. Now, I don't know, there are other kind of flies that can affect your livestock, so it's possible that maybe these aren't as effective against them. I'm not sure. This will be our first time ordering these, so I'll let you know later how it seemed to go. It says fly parasites attack horseflies, houseflies, and filth flies. These tiny flying insects are completely biteless, stingless, and do not bother humans or animals. The fly parasites go virtually unnoticed, only flying inches off the ground. This package contains fly parasites in a parasitized pupae stage and will be hatching or close to hatching upon arrival. It says 1,000 exterminators per large animal, and there should be plenty for our farm here. And so you can see like all those little pupas in there. So our biggest concern is, I know I read that you can sprinkle them like where their manure and other stuff is, but we have a lot of chickens as well, and so we're going to try it a couple different ways. We're going to try some of it that way so that they should be hatching around the time our fly larvae are, and then we also are going to put them in these bags. So you can put like some of this with the pupas in these bags, and then you hang them off a tree or a fence or in your barn so that when they hatch, they just crawl out and then they go and they search for the fly larva. So we're going to put some in our barn. We're going to put some in our chicken coop, although our chicken coop doesn't have as many problems with it, but we're going to put them there. And then we're going to put them throughout our pasture areas where our sheep and cows are to try to help with the fly population as a whole. And they should just feed on them and help keep those parasites down. So that's the thought process. You look deep in thought, Mr. Fullen.
I'm just taking it all in.
So we'll let you know how this goes, but hopefully this will help. And then we got some fly spray from, I know some people will use just like the stuff at the store, but we try to do as much natural or organic as we can, especially if it's on animals that we're going to be using as food or that are giving us food, like our dairy cow. We try not to pour a lot of stuff on them that isn't really good for them. But so we're going to start off with this, and then we got a fly spray from Synergy Animal Products, SYNERGY. Did I spell that right? Synergy Animal Product. And they've been really great to work with. And they have a fly spray that I was like, I'm going to give this a try too. So we sprayed it on our dairy cows, and our other cows, right, Sean?
Mm-hmm.
But we weren't able to like really get as close as we needed to our beef cows, because as soon as you start spraying them with something, they
Kinda
of
run
course
away.
run away. So, but our dairy cows are more handleable, and so we sprayed them. And what are your thoughts, Sean, about how effective that was compared to before and after?
I think it helped a lot. We got a lot on that dairy calf, and there was no flies on her.
Oh, right. So Molly, our dairy calf, is out with our beef cows, and they were kind of loaded with flies. And then she was the one that came right up to me and let me spray her all down. And I was able to kind of get it near her face and on her back and all over her. And then the same thing with her mom, Tilly. I sprayed her down really good after I was milking her. And then the beef cows, we did try to spray them, but we weren't able to get as close to them. But Molly's living with them, and so she went from having as many flies as them to really almost none. Like she had a lot more relief after that. So I do think some all natural fly sprays don't work great, but this one from Synergy Animal Products seemed to work really well. And it does need to be reapplied every few days or so, but it definitely seemed to help her a lot. And so, and I could feel good about what we were putting on her. So we're going to try these couple of things. We're going to let you know how it goes. It looks like nobody's hatched yet. I think I feel better that they have not.
Yeah. Well, they don't bite or sting.
Right. So I am going to, it's good to know that it's really not super gross to put these out. That's it. So fly exterminators, we'll let you know if it helps, especially if it keeps the populations down in the field. So our chickens do go through the cow manure, and I'm sure they eat some of the fly larvae as it hatches, but they seem to do a lot better if we go and we throw some grain in that area. Then they'll specifically go out there and do it. But this is just another help. So, yep, I'll let you know. Have a great day. We're going to sit by the creek and have a cup of tea and go over what we need to do for the day. This is where we hide from the kids. The kids are up at the house, right beyond those trees and bushes. And they all know we're here, but they leave us alone a little bit. Except you know what did not leave us alone yesterday is right behind Sean here. Right in the creek, we turned around and there was a big cottonmouth water snake, water moccasin there in the creek, staring at us, wanting in on our meeting.
Yes.
So that was kind of creepy. And the kids are banned from the creek. They're not allowed to play down here, which is kind of unfortunate because it is really pretty awesome down here. But they can't be playing down here while there's water moccasins. So any suggestions for deterring them, we would be open to that as well. Have anything you want to say to the family back home?
We miss you. We love you.
We do miss you and love you. So if you got that far, that message is for you. Have a great day.
Take care.